Hey YouTube, I'm Coach Dragonmar and welcome to a new video. Today we will be coaching Julian. Julian got coached live on my Twitch channel this Saturday, and he explained that he plays a very gimmicky style of Astra where he uses a smoke tunnel on attack to get into sites, and I had to see it for myself. Can't wait for you guys to see this. This is a wild VOD review. And guys, to celebrate an amazing first month, an exceptional first month of coaching, I want to give everyone a chance to get coached. So I'm providing a $25 off discount on all coaching sessions. If you guys are interested, now is the time. The code is Dragonmar-TY25 for $25 off. Use it at medify.gg/@Dragonmar. This is only going to last for 1 week, okay? Sign up while you can. It's going to be awesome. And again, thank you so much for an amazing first month, everyone. I cannot thank you enough. It has been absolutely wonderful being your coach. Now, for those of you who caught the coaching stream on Saturday on my Twitch, twitch.tv/Dragonmar, you'll remember Julian. Julian played Chamber on stream, but he's actually an Astra main. And he plays Astra really interesting from what he told us. So let's take a look here. Gonna start off this first round. Gonna go for the pretty classic smoke in main. Again, don't love this smoke, right? Why do I not love this smoke? Well, it's very simple. All of this space right here, this is space that the enemy team can take advantage of, right? So whenever you smoke, I always tend to smoke inwards and leave it flush with the entrance. That's why I don't like these smokes, because this is a lot of smoke space that can be taken for free by the enemy team. Thankfully, Julian with a pretty nice peek here and gonna secure an early kill. Okay, gonna get flashed off by the breach. Gonna fall back a little bit here, which is smart. And just looks like one player left. Guy in the corner. Decent round there. Again, got to be careful with those smokes, but overall nice impact on the first round here. We'll go with 4 stars for the impact there. All right, so round 2 brings us into a 2v3. Now, first and foremost, this Neon just gonna go straight for a hard throw here by running it down. Free kill. 2v2. What do you guys do in 2v2s? You play off your teammate. Sky close behind here goes into the star. What does Sky do? Swings. Where's the teamwork? Where's the comms, right? Now you're gonna 1v1, you're playing time. There's really not enough time here, but in this situation, when you hear her running on rafters, you really just want to tap the spike and probably half it at the very least. There wasn't even enough time to win though. So on this round, I'm gonna go with 4 stars. I think you had decent impact. You did get a couple kills there, but your communication needs to be better, because in this round, your Sky just kind of flew around the corner while you were in astral form. Remember, this is something that is more unique to Astra, where she is completely stopped while using her abilities, or at least placing the stars down. So yeah, 4 stars there. All right, so Julian going for the rotate here, just gonna kind of run into mid. He uses smoke over in main to help delay. Probably no reason to run through mid in this round, especially when it wasn't clear at all. And look at his weapon, right? Do you really ever want to run through mid if you just have a shorty? Probably not, right? So unfortunately, I'm gonna go with 1 star in this round. No impact. Okay, so as we get into a gun round, there's one thing I want to make sure I make very clear, right? And I told this to Julian during the coaching session, but I do not recommend Astra for lower ranked players. Pretty much anyone below Diamond. I just feel like with Astra, you're super reliant on your team to help support you with the ability usage, with callouts, and you just don't get that at this rank. I also don't like that, for example, when you go into astral form, it really takes you out of plays as well, lowering your impact. So my recommendation for most people, stay away from Astra, but I'm interested to see if Julian can make it work here. Just gonna go down to the chamber on that aim duel. You saw him try to use a star there, no value. Again, gun round, 0 kills, 13 damage. I've got to go with 1 star here. Very low impact on this round. All right, guys, so we're looking at a 4v5 retake here. Now, we're at a big gun disadvantage, but if you look at the positioning of the team, you're in a decent spot to start using your abilities. Now, if we get out of this and head back into the full screen, you'll see that Julian has a bunch of abilities here. So I would like to see him use something for this retake. In particular, what I'm thinking is a smoke over here towards main, right? This is a very default smoke, gonna be really nice. Now, Cypher dying early sucks, but this smoke here allows your Neon to get out on rafters. I always think smoking main is a good idea. Let's see what the plan is here though. Okay, again, it's gonna take a fight. Now it's a 3v4 retake, still has a lot of utility left available, not using it yet. Chamber spotted as well. There we go. Okay, gonna be using a pole, and look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a player in main that peeks them essentially for free because there was no cover. Gonna jump up. I mean, a decent attempt, but you know, the problem here again, you have all this utility. It's hard to use it with Astra. It's hard to go into Astra form on these retakes. Another reason I don't like her. I'm gonna have to go with, I'm gonna say 3 stars in this round. I think you got a good kill, but you were very limited in your impact because you didn't use your abilities. All right, guys, take a look at this play from Julian here. Doesn't even clear to his right, comes out, does a crazy wall across the map. Remember, whenever you do a wall like this, you might actually hurt your team more than it helps. Gonna go find 1 kill on the neon there. Gonna push through, do kind of a jump shot, run away. I don't love this. I don't love this play style from controllers. I think that, again, you know, you got all these stars available to use abilities with. You're running out with a judge where you could be supporting teammates more. This is a weird play style, and I'm not loving what I'm seeing right now. Now, the good news is apparently the other team just doesn't check corners either, so it works. But again, right, when we're talking about playing better players, right, you want to improve, you want to rank up. Do you really think everyone's just going to run by that? I don't know. They know someone just had a judge in there, and they literally just walked through it. So you have a massive impact in this round, right? You're going to find, what is that, 3 or 4 kills all with the judge. But was it a smart play? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that was a very smart play in my opinion. It worked out though. Sometimes the dumb plays work out. So for impact, we go 5 stars, but for play wise, I don't think that is how you should be playing Astra here. So in round 7 here, we just make a pretty classic mistake, which is re-peeking in the opper. Right there, as you see, Yoru with the op in his hand as you're shooting him, you then decide, you know what? Those first missed shots weren't enough. Let me give this guy another shot. Listen, whenever you're fighting an opper, do not re-peek if you miss the first shots. He is going to be ready for you. In that situation, you were looking up top on the catwalk or down low. You didn't know where to aim, so that was already going to be a 50-50. Very low percentage fight from you, and you're going to have very little impact in this round. Pretty big mistake, I would say there. 1 star in this round. Okay, the next thing I want to point out here about Julian is that he almost always just stars for himself. No cross map stars. There's no star on A right now. And again, right, like, oh man, and then the peak here is just tragic. Very bad timing. But you know, look at this mini map really quick, right? Let's head over here to the mini map. You know, why not smoke for your team right over here? Why not maybe put something on cat? You've got mid walled, you don't need to worry about that, but what's the point in not supporting a team here? And then again, you're gonna peek a corner with knife out. Just no impact on this round, unfortunately. Another eco though, but still, we're gonna have to go with 1 star here. Okay, so in this round, Julian does actually smoke for his team, which is good. But again, right, if you had that star down ahead of time, like, you know, like you can always put a star down in main of A and B on ascent, right? There's no reason not to, at least in my opinion. You keep other stars available to yourself. But regardless, again, buying the judge. Think about Julian's playstyle, right? He's been buying shorties, he's been buying judges, he's been playing inside of the next to his smokes. This time he does smoke for his team, but at the same time, he ends up just walking up mid with a judge and dying to a guy with the classic, right? That's this play style is very gimmicky from what I can see so far, and just not having a lot of value in a lot of these rounds. And honestly, in the round he did have a lot of value, it felt a little more luck based than anything else. So in this round, I'm gonna go with 2 stars. All right, jumping into round 10 right now. As you can see, positioned over here into main, gonna get flashed by his teammate. But again, right, Julian's playstyle is based off of playing around his smokes, and right here, just gonna get caught for it. Again, this is why this stuff doesn't work. That's a delayed push into a smoke. The other team had control of the smoke before you got there. That's something you have to know and have to recognize as a controller player. Gonna go down super early here. This death could be massive for this round. Unfortunately, again, I have to go with 1 star here. You're just not having impact in these rounds because you're trying to play this particular play style, right? So 1 star. So starting round 11 here with another star push. So he's going to go for a smoke here, go around it. We've seen these type of pushes from him nearly every round, right? And one thing I explained to Julian during our coaching session on stream was that, you know, if you do the same thing over and over, you have this one strategy, it's just not going to pay off always. And in this situation, he gets 2 kills. Again, do I think this is a smart play? Not really. The first kill was good. The fact that he's able to get another out of that is unbelievable. So he has a decent impact in this round, but what's really important to note, right, is that this playstyle isn't going to last forever. When you start playing smarter players, it's not going to work. So essentially what you're doing is you're doing a gimmick strat or using bad habit or building bad habits, which aren't going to pay off in the long run. So in this round, yeah, he's going to get 4 stars, good impact here, 2 kills with a judge, but these type of plays, you know, this playstyle I don't think is going to work. All right, so as we end the first half, the kind of key takeaway so far is that a lot of these star plays, not enough for the team, first of all, not enough impact, and very, very aggressive. Aggressive to the point where I think it's a fault, right? This is what I tried to explain to Julian during the coaching, is that this one playstyle I don't think is going to work very long. Now, right here, as you can see, this is kind of what he was telling me about, where he'll use a smoke to sort of like try to force his way through stuff, almost the same as if he would use a pop flash, right? So right here, we scroll back, as you can see, ready, staring at the ground, smokes is just gonna get spammed through it. Again, is this what we want to be using our controller for, when we could just be doing standard smokes that help our team get into sights other ways? I don't think so. So unfortunately here, again, I have to go with 1 star. Not a lot of impact, and I don't really like the way the controller is being used on attack. All right, so moving into the next round here, gonna go for the smoke in mid. Now this smoke is great, especially when you're looking to push through mid. Now fast up cat, even better. Right here, gonna check the corner, gonna find the breach. Thankfully teammate spotted him first. Now, generally speaking, I'd be looking for more utility usage, looking for more stars, but because there's a quick flank, good job securing the kill. Team doing a good job here, staying alive, getting kills as well into the 3v1, and the last player raised was spotted tree. So let's see what happens here. Gonna want to play off of our teammate, right? There's a Cypher. So right here, what I would be doing personally is I would be sticking with Cypher. Why? I just think the 2-for-1, especially with the utility you have, is way better. Splitting up here, a little more risky, but thankfully, Ray is not going to be none the wiser to what you were doing in this round. I think that's deserving of a 5-star. Great impact there. Good job overall. And as we move into the next round, let's take a look at this star setup. So this is what Julian was telling me about, these kind of line of stars, this tunnel that he makes with his smokes. Again, right, is this the best use of abilities? Is this really how we want to use all of our stars? I don't know, but I don't think so. So let's see what ends up happening here. It's definitely possible to get some value. Gonna push in, smoke, smoke, smoke. Okay, so that allows him to get into tree. Pushes through, kills the Yoru without a gun out, running the whole entire time. I just don't know. Like, to me, that just feels like a gimmick that works. I didn't see any value there, really. I don't think that helped the team get in. I don't really think that helped the team at all. All it did was maybe provide a little cover and treat to the fact no one was even playing there. So in this round, you have a little bit of impact. I'll go 3 stars here, but again, not like super impressed by these plays, I don't think. All right, moving into this next round here, just gonna go for a jump peek, completely exposing ourselves. Again, listen guys, if you are playing smokes, there is no reason you should ever be turning these corners until market is smoked and CT is smoked, right? Like, bare minimum, this is what we talk about when we play smokes, right? You are a support first. You are providing value for your team and then playing your own game right there. You know, just playing solo. If you die there, they don't have smokes. There's no way they're gonna take this. Right here, we're inside of our astral form. While we're inside of it, 2 teammates die. Okay, gonna go for more stars here. I'm assuming this is gonna be a tunnel. Yup, don't like it. This is gonna work, maybe. Yeah, this is gonna kind of work. That could have worked, I think, but oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this usage. I think it's too over the top. And right there, Raze is just gonna maneuver around you and end up killing you. I mean, oh, it's so gimmicky, and that's my problem, Julian. It's not that it can't work. Use it as a back pocket strategy. Don't make it your main thing, because it's just too often now. And I have a feeling you're doing this in all of your games as well. So, ooh, not loving it. I'm gonna go 2 stars in this round. All right, guys, so as we start the next round, again, this time we do have a star over on rafters, which is great, but this again looks like it's going to be another type of tunnel. Let's see. So this is what Julian told me, that his attacking strategy relied on sort of this type of setup. So let me get back into the gameplay here for you guys, and let's see. 1, gonna go for 2, getting spam tree. Now this timing might work out. The timing works really well there. Gonna push through, does catch the chamber reloading, but can't finish with the judge. Honestly, I feel like the Spectre might actually be better for these type of rushes, especially when they do get some range. But again, this pays off. But like, I think against better players, they're going to realize you've done this now about 3 times in 1 half, and they're going to be ready for these type of plays when you line up your stars the way you're doing it. I think you're taking advantage of these low ranked players who don't quite understand what's happening. And again, right, we're trying to build you for the future. We don't want you to be trying this in diamond. It's just not going to work the same way, at least not if you do it every round. So in this round, good impact though, 4 stars, but again, not loving this. And moving around 18, same setup again. I like that he's at least starring rafters here. That's important because that does provide value to the team. This also does, like I've said before, kind of act as similar to a pop flash, right? Where you are denying vision briefly. A flash would do it a little longer. These Astra smokes kind of have a similar effect. The problem this time, he gets caught. He gets caught by a breach with a frenzy. So not the greatest value in this round. And I hope, but I think that they're starting to figure this out. The other team is, at least. There's no way he should be allowed to do this round after round. He should be getting punished for this. And again, I think this is a low elo thing where he's allowed to get away with this at this rank. So in this round, not too great. I'm gonna go 2 stars here for that early death. Thankfully, he did smoke for his team, so there was some value provided. Okay, so round 19, gonna be switching up the strat here. We're gonna see an ult. This ult going diagonal kind of... Oh, nope. Gonna get absolutely destroyed by a nade. Ooh, good breach util there as well. Nice combination. If only there was a little more follow-up. Now, it does look like a player went down, so this is good. He still has 2 stars, and I believe there are the recalls on those, so that's smart as well. Gonna be bringing those with him. Good smoke here as well, right? This is what we like to see. This is going to allow some pressure. Now, my question for Julian here, right, would be this. Why smoke here in mid, right? Why smoke right here when you could smoke deeper and then push up? Because this smoke, to me, the smoke that he did says that he and his team just want to get through, right? So my guess is he wants to play in this smoke and try to catch someone. Let's see if I'm right. That's what I'm expecting him to do. I hope he doesn't push this right away. Okay, and it looks like he's gonna wait, and there it is. He's gonna actually get a double, make that a triple through the smoke. Really poor play by the enemy team. Again, I want to highlight this. Julian does make a smart decision here to stay in that smoke, but getting a double kill with the judge and then following up with the third there is insane. These guys know that he has been playing in his smokes all game, running through them with shotguns, and they are walking through smokes. No flashes, no nothing. Again, this is working because of his rank. Not because these plays are smart, not because they're good. And these are bad habits he's forming that are going to hurt him in the long run. In this round, though, 5 stars. Insane impact. He got a 3K and literally won the round for his team. All right, so as we move into round 20 here, I want to highlight a few things. First and foremost, the stars that he's placing, right? No star market, but there is a star for CT. Now, will he use a smoke for them? Let's find out. I know the answer. The answer is no. So he's going to jump peek this corner, immediately take damage from Raze. Now, my question to you guys watching, do you think he should have smoked both of these positions that are now having vision of him before he does this? Absolutely. Should that Raze have killed him? Absolutely. Why doesn't she? She's a Marshall, doesn't headshot. A little bit lucky there in my opinion. Now, the bigger problem, though, I think is the lack of smokes. Again, this is something I think that's really hurting Julian, and the fact that he himself is on a controller role instead of someone else, or instead of someone playing more like a controller, is that he's very aggressive. You're going to note here that he's going to use his ultimate. Again, this ult means he doesn't have to use the smokes, right? But why is he swinging angles before his smokes are down? That's my question. Why push before your utility is down? And again, I think that's where he's going wrong with how he's playing a controller. He's playing way too aggressive for what the role needs from him, and he's not getting his utility down before taking fights. If he loses those fights earlier, his team has no way of getting into these sites. So in this round, I have to go 3 stars. I think his over aggression is getting him punished. He should have died early there. Gets a little bit lucky on those kills, honestly, and thankfully Raze just misses some shots. So again, 2 aggro, not using the utility enough there. So 3 stars in this round. All right, so skipping round 21, they forgot the spike. Let's pretend it never happened. Now, again, check out the smokes. Gonna be putting 1 star down, but finally, the other team catches on. Julian and his team have not put any pressure in mid, right? What are the default mid smokes? Well, default mid generally is going to be bottom mid right here. And what this is going to do is it's going to stop anyone from trying to push mid. Now, if you're doing this often, you can also throw in a cat smoke as well if you don't want to challenge that and you prefer to challenge mid, which I think is a great idea as well. Generally speaking, one or the other. What have we not seen from Julian? Pretty much 1 time. I don't think we've really seen any map control smokes. All of his utility, all of his stars are landing exactly where he's going to use them. No fakes. He doesn't throw smokes or he doesn't throw a star across the map or anything like that. So enemy team takes advantage of it, puts them into a 3v4 here. Raze on site, Sky alone, gonna go down, leaves a 2v4. Let's see what the play is here. Now remember, Spike is also down, so now they have Spike control. They also know where him and his teammate roughly are. They know they're not going for the spike right now from main. So I'm curious if he's able to get through market here. Ooh, Breach with a horrible peek, but a nice follow-up by the Raze. So in this round, you're gonna get a little lucky there. Breach swings this. By the way, I'll just show you guys. Watch this pre-aim from Breach. Ready? See that? See how he's aiming into the wall? He was not ready to take this fight where these guys were. Bad pre-aim by that Breach. Oh man, this round here, I'm gonna go 2 stars here. Just not a good round for Julian at all. All right, so we're about to see the Julian Classic coming up again. Neon does get punished there for that push, which is great. So let's see what the play is. Okay, which smokes are going out? What stars are being used? There's the final one. And here we go. Gonna smoke rafters for the team. Decent. Again, running out in the open. 2 stars, 3 all popped. And the final one is gonna be the smoke. So that's both smokes used and he's inside of it. I like that he's staying here. Does get hit though. Needs to hide now. Chamber probably gonna push that. Good kill there. Good patience overall, but dies. Now, my question is, could he have helped his team more in sight? Could he have done something differently there? Absolutely. And again, this is part of the problem, right? His gimmick is allowing him to go into one spot and stay there. If no one's there, he has a shotgun, right? And that's where it's really falling apart. Again, if they play around these type of plays, Julian is not going to have impact. So in this round, I'm gonna go 3 stars for a good kill. He did smoke rafters, but again, I don't like that he's doing this, right? All right, starting the final round of the game here. Again, just take a look at the positioning of him and his team, right? Entire team all positioned in main. Now, the thing is, we haven't seen Julian use any of his stars inside of this main to actually support, because a lot of people are playing in this close cubby. I'd like to have seen him maybe throw 1 in there that he of course can recall if he needs to. But here, gonna use Sky ult, immediately back away. Kind of a decent stun by the Breach, but it's not gonna have too much impact. Oh no, here comes the wall. Okay, gonna be walling part of mid. Oh, man, just kind of casually walks out and completely exposes himself while also being, by the way, completely solo in mid. Could have absolutely died to somebody on cat here. Good kill by the team though. And ooh, gonna push through mid. Gonna go slow. So this is similar to what he did earlier, right? When he was able to push into that smoke, make a play. But again, he's not supporting his team. He needs to get stars down. There we go. Putting stars down, that's not a good star if that's going to be a smoke. Remember, you always want to smoke into tree. You always want to smoke flush. So again, team is now going to back up actually and rotate back to Julian in mid here. Oh, going to get a pretty nice timing there on that Breach. Breach tries, but Julian close range with the judge does end up winning it. 3v2 now after Neon does pick up another kill. So, and there's Chamber just chilling, gets the spike down. Now Neon and Julian are gonna have to retrieve this. Okay, goes for the smoke. Oh, narrowly dodges the op. Very, very lucky there, actually. Yep, should recall that. Good usage there. So that's great utility usage. Really, really smart. And there goes another smoke. Now, playing inside the smoke is pretty smart, but he should have gone to site with his teammate. Right in this situation, this could have easily been the round over if the Neon would have died there. Good trade here, or a good sort of 2v1. Good timing on that, but decent round. I am going to go 4 stars in this round. I actually really liked his utility usage here, surprisingly, but there's a lot to talk about, so let's go over that. All right, first and foremost, I have to hear in the comments, what do you think of Julian's gameplay? Do you think these smoke tunnels work? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you think he should stop? Let me know. I'm very curious. But this is the summary. So I want to give a quick summary of Julian, right? First and foremost, I think you play Astra too aggressively. Your play style is very, very self-oriented, meaning you're not really playing the support role of the controller. So I think that is bad. These smoke tunnels as well, I think are more of a gimmick rather than an actual solid strategy. I think they're working again because these are low-ranked players with probably poor communication who aren't ready to handle that type of a play. So again, I don't think this is the right strat for you moving forward. I also think you're probably going to be too aggressive of a player to stay on the controller role. So being too aggressive, I think first and foremost, a role swap. Now what role? That's something we can work out together. Potentially duelist, maybe a chamber pick could be good for you like we saw in the coaching session, or even an initiator could be actually kind of smart. But if you're going to play controller, it can't be like this. You have to be smoking for your teammates. You have to be supporting your teammates with your abilities. How often do we see you smoke or use a suck or communicate or anything like that for your team? The answer is not enough. How many times do we see the default star placements to pull enemies and keep enemies held on opposite sites? We didn't see that. Again, I don't think you're playing Astra the way Astra was meant to be played. And not saying you have to, but I do think that the way you're playing Astra is not beneficial to the team at all and really just benefits you. And I think there's better agents. If you want to be selfish on the agent with the abilities, there are way better agents for that. So that's why the primary thing for you, I think, is an agent swap, because the problem is that you're building bad habits and going to be abusing this kind of gimmick style of play that's just not going to work at higher ranks. You're going to get there and you're not going to have the game sense necessary to compete. All right, so that's my main takeaway from this, is essentially swap off Astra. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed, Julian. I hope everyone else watching enjoyed as well. Let me know what you want to see next, and I hope to see you here soon. Come check out the streams. I'm streaming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays right now. It's going to be going great. Really appreciate everyone hanging out, and I'll see you guys soon. So take it easy, and peace.